What is good?
Oh,
What is good? What is good? What is going on, everybody? Ooh, can you hear me? No, they can't. Yo,
yo,
what
what
is
is
good?
good?
What
What
is
is
good?
good?
What
What
is
is
going
going
on,
on,
everybody?
everybody?
It
It
is
is
your
your
boy
boy,
Persona
Persona,
from
from
Gaming
Gaming
with
with
Persona,
Persona,
and
and
welcome
welcome
to
to
the
the
channel,
channel,
man.
man.
This
This
is
is
the
the
first
first
episode
episode
of
of
What's
What's
Up
Up
PlayStation
PlayStation
Podcast,
Podcast,
episode
Episode
one.
One.
Uh,
This
this is
is
this
this
has
has
been
been
a
a
long
long
time
time
coming,
coming,
guys.
guys.
Um,
Um,
this
this
has
has
definitely
definitely
been
been
something
something
that
that
we
we
have
have
been,
been,
myself
myself
and
and
Bari,
Bari,
have
have
been
been
trying
trying
to
to
collaborate
collaborate
and
and
work
work
on.
on. Let's allow that go.
What's
What's
wrong
wrong
with
with
the
the
mic?
mic?
See,
See,
this
this
is
is
why
why
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
OBS.
OBS. Oh my god.
How
How
does
does
that
that
sound,
sound,
guys?
guys?
What's
What's
wrong
wrong
with
with
the
the
mic?
mic?
Oh, actually, I think I know what it is.
Since echo.
Yeah, this is why I don't like. I do not like OBS, man. I don't like this. Hold up. Let me see. How's that, guys? Let me know. Do not like OBS, man. I don't like this. Hold up.
I think we good now.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know how's that, guys. Let me know. It's happening again. That's because. All right, that should be good. I
Oh
fixed
no,
it.
I hear it.
Yeah,
Maybe because of
yeah.
one of the
One of
overlays.
the scenes. Jesus, this is not how I wanted to start the show, guys. This is so. How does that sound now? Why am I having a bad echo? Now I'm good. Okay, now I'm good. Okay,
Good.
okay.
First
All right.
episode.
Yeah, this is listen. On my channel, this don't happen. I'm sorry. I'm using regular OBS and not Streamlabs. But anyway, let's start over. Yo, what is good, guys? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona, and welcome to episode 1 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And this is going to be a a great magical show, right? And this is definitely something that, like I said, it's been a long time coming, and this is definitely something that we have, myself and Bari, have been working towards for a very long time. So it's definitely good to finally get here. It's good to finally be able to establish this and make this into something great, right? Um,
Mhm.
I want to start. We want to start off by saying thank you to the community. It's crazy how we got to 300. What are we at, Barry? 335 subscribers, something like
Yep.
that. It's amazing how quickly we've grown at such a short time span. That just really shows how supportive the community is. We do appreciate you all of your support so far, and we hope that you guys support us and take this journey with us to the end of time, man. Right? So
Strap
yeah,
on. We're going for a ride.
yeah, we going for a ride. As you can see with Ratchet, we go for a ride. So, what's up PlayStation? So, what's up PlayStation is going to be a channel and a podcast and content centered strictly around PlayStation, right? Myself and Barry, we see that PlayStation, it needs more representation within the community, right? We want to be that representation. So a lot of things that you're going to see from this channel is going to be PlayStation centric. This is not a console war channel, and things like that. There will be, given depending on the topic, there will be talk of other consoles for comparison's sake. But this channel is more geared towards PlayStation. It's to highlight PlayStation's achievements, highlights PlayStation's where they need improvement, failures, things of that nature. It's a news and topic driven channel that will focus primarily on PlayStation for the PlayStation community, PlayStation Nation, and to be talked about by two PlayStation fans, myself and Jay Bari. Speaking of Bari, we want to get into the intros, and what we're going to do in this first part of the show is we're going to kind of give you a little bit of our background as not just gamers, but as PlayStation gamers. Just talk, kind of introduce ourselves to you for those that may be new, and kind of just let you guys kind of get to know us a little bit better, right? So we're going to start with Bari. Bari, please introduce yourself to the community, to the people, and just, tell them a bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, guys, what is up, guys? Welcome. As my man Persona said, to What's Up PlayStation channel. This is the What's Up PlayStation podcast. And we appreciate all you guys in here, all the 40 of you in here, man, supporting us and showing us love, man. Episode 1, we're going to go through it. We're going to get through it, and everything's going to be all right, man. But to introduce myself, my name is Jay Bari, a.k.a. Jabari. I have my own personal PlayStation channel, just like Persona. But, we have been collaborating for a very, very long time. And, we had lots of talks about doing something like this, me and Persona. And, finally, we executed that plan as far as delivering What's Up PlayStation. What's Up PlayStation, that phrase right there has a lot of history, for us, me and Persona, how we introduce our channels. That's how we, our lingo within our own individual channels. And, we're going to bring that in one concise channel with What's Up PlayStation, delivering all the PlayStation news and all the goodness and glory of PlayStation. But also the stuff that, we got to address as well, as far as, things that we don't like, within PlayStation as well. But my history of PlayStation, I've been gaming PlayStation since, PS1. I didn't get it I got my PS1 in 1995, and I've been a PlayStation gamer ever since, man, since then. So I've always been synonymous with PlayStation, always loved PlayStation, their games, their exclusives. You can't spell Jay Bari without PlayStation. Nah, I guess you can, but you know what I mean.
Of course.
But nah, man, we're very passionate PlayStation fans, and we just want to show that to the community. We want to have a community-driven podcast, and we want to grow beyond that as well. Something that you guys can be proud of, and represent, the PlayStation Nation. And that's our goal, and that's what we're going to deliver here. As Persona said, this is the first episode. These are episodes that we're going to try and formulate like a good chemistry. We already got good chemistry, but just doing a new podcast like this, you're going to have to develop chemistry as well. Yeah. So we're going to formulate that. How does the show structure is. Hopefully you guys like it. It's not going to be something like how it is on our own individual channels, but a little bit more structured here on this channel. But I can't wait to dive in and get into it, man. We just appreciate all you guys here supporting us on this journey here, man. So can't wait, man. Persona, we're finally here, man.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, man, for those that don't know, I'm Persona. My channel is Gaming with Persona. I think a lot of you may know me. For those who don't know me, that is who I am. And, my first console, well, I've been gaming all my life. And my first console was a Super Nintendo. And, I got introduced to gaming by my mother. Her love for Tetris and Miss Pac-Man is kind of how I got into it. I got the PlayStation 1 in 97, 98. And a couple of the first games that I played was GT, Crash, things of that nature. And, although I had a real big love for Nintendo, because, with SNES and Nintendo 64, once I had got the PlayStation and started getting a lot of those games, one of the games that sticks through my life is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, for those that know, you guys know that Final Fantasy 12 is my favorite, but Final Fantasy 7 is really high up there. And, JRPGs and things of that nature, Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, things of that nature. I've always been, I gravitated to a lot of those games when I was a kid, and my love for PlayStation has just grown through the generations and through the years. With PS2, really excited to get that as a kid as well, and playing Warriors, San Andreas, Chaos Legion, all these different games. And again, going through the generations and getting older, and now being an adult and playing video games, and PlayStation still being able to provide those experiences that, you know, can make me feel like a kid again. You know, and not make me feel like a kid in a childish way, but uh, the games that PlayStation has provided through the generations and even this gen has, you know, it's very reminiscent of old days, right? You can't help but think about the old days, right? So, you know, my love for PlayStation has just grown and grown. And as I've gotten older, and now that I'm an adult with responsibilities and a life and things like that, um, gaming is still something that I'm very passionate about. PlayStation is my preference. PlayStation is definitely a console, and their games are something that I definitely do love and appreciate. And you know, that's something that won't ever change as long as PlayStation doesn't change. As long as PlayStation continues to do right by their fans. You know, I'm going to continue to be a fan and a supporter and things of that nature. So with my attitude and my love for PlayStation and Bari's attitude and love for PlayStation, it was just a matter of time before we came together like this to do something like this. Because one of the conversations that me and Bari have had numerous times is we need more representation for PlayStation within the community at a larger scale and more professional and more structured scale. So this is how What's Up PlayStation and What's Up PlayStation podcast came about. One thing I do want to put out there, and I think Bari, you can agree as well. Me and Bari are very honest. This channel, although it is centered around PlayStation, this is not a PlayStation, you know, sweep the bad news under the rug type of channel or type of place, right?
It's not damage control central.
Yeah, not at all. You know, one thing that you all will get here is the truth. You guys will get raw. It'll be raw. The truth will be raw, uncut. It will be the truth, right? If it's good news, bad news, or in between, we're not afraid to speak on that, and we're also not afraid to point out the faults and flaws that PlayStation has. Those type of conversations and news and things of that nature will be spoken about and will be talked about and presented to you, because, you know, I am a firm believer, but that being a true fan of anything means that you should be able to speak of the good and the bad in a constructive manner that can better the brand or better something that you are a fan of, right? Why would you want to speak on only the good things when there's bad things that are hindering the good, right? So, you know, me and Bari are that is who we are. That is our intro, guys. And with that being said, this is the first.
It's one thing I want to address as well, Persona. You know, going through the intros and stuff, you know, getting everybody acclimated with what's going on here. First of all, let us know how you like that overlay that we're presenting to you right now.
Big
that
facts,
thing
big
is,
facts.
oh!
Yeah, me and Bari, we sat and we were trying to.
In our discussions,
we were going through trying to figure out the perfect overlay for this channel for like a week, Bari. Like it was a couple days, man. We've had a couple of side meetings talking about this stuff, and like even like yesterday, you know, 12 o'clock. I'm like, Bari, so this. We just
and this is just pretty much the start. Like we will have like, you know, other overlays, but this is just like the beginner, you know, level pack. You know what I mean? So things is going to improve here with the channel as far as like overlays. We're going to bring some cool stuff to the channel as well. But, you know, we're going to build that stuff up. You know, I see somebody put Patreon in the chat. Let's slow it down a little bit here, guys.
let's build up the rapport and whatnot.
Yeah,
you know,
we're definitely going to build it up, and you know, hopefully you guys, you know, stick around with that, man, because you know, once we hit certain goals, then you know we're going to be, you know, more aggressive to do other things outside of, you know, What's Up PlayStation. So
yeah,
as far as like, you know, other shows and things like that. But
yeah,
we're starting with the podcast here, and let's get right into it. Persona, man, you know the vibe.
Yeah, you already know, man. Listen, I'm hype. I'm hype, guys. So that with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this first episode of What's Up PlayStation podcast, episode 1. And we're going to get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the games that have released this week. There have been some pretty dope games. And, you know, there's definitely something that we will definitely be speaking about. So the list of games that have released this week so far are Death of Extinction, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, 1112 Seed, Cubers Arena, Cuphead, Demon's Tilt, Destroy All Humans, Ape Escape, Boyard, Head Snatchers, Maid of Skur, Nicole, Other Side, Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection, Skater XL, and Buried Stars, Chess, Hellpoint, Lost Wing, Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost on, Nowhere Profit, Pistol Whip, Castle Storm 2, Fairy Tale, Fantasy General 2 Invasion, and Nowhere Profit. Those are some. That is a beefy list of indies, AAA, JRPGs, and things that nature. That is a beefy list.
Don't let anybody go around telling you that there's a drought on PlayStation. There's never a drought on PlayStation. We got some good headliners here, especially two of them that I feel like it's really fun games. Mobile Suit Gundam and Fairy Tale is a game I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start that pretty much right after this podcast. For the anime fans out there, man. So one thing with PlayStation I love, just reading down the list of these stuff is just you can see the diversity in the middle, in just July, just the middle of the summer, we're just dropping these games out here for, you like anime, you like these stuff? Boom, got it.
To kind of add on to that, Bari, two games that kind of jumped out at me. Destroy All Humans, because Destroy All Humans is a remake from the PS2 game. And this game, it looks good. I haven't grabbed it up yet, but that's definitely something that's on my list. And honestly, Skater XL, right? I was looking at some gameplay and looking at the trailers and stuff of this game. The only thing that stopped me from grabbing this was the fact that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake comes out in literally a month, right? That's the only thing that stopped me from grabbing Skater XL.
You want to get your practice on.
Yeah, because it looks good, but then I'm just Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 just looks better, and that's nostalgia, that just it jumps out at me. Not to say that Skater XL wouldn't be a fun game, but I don't know. Tony Hawk plus the Tony Hawk beta comes out this month, so I think Tony Hawk Pro Skater will hold me over for a while. You get what I'm saying?
Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection is also a good buy too, because you're pretty much getting all the Samurai Showdown games. And I think it comes online, and the net code is updated to GG PO, so it's going to be rolled back net code on there. So that's good for those people that's into fighting games and stuff like that. But like I said, I will be streaming Mobile Suit Gundam one of these days. Fairy Tale is going to be more for my escape, you know what I mean? Because I love Fairy Tale. We're going to get into that. But yeah, it's quite a few games that came out this week, man. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. That sounds familiar, right? I feel like that was a PS1 game or something before, right? Am I going?
I think that there was a Tasmanian Devil game from a Looney Tunes Tasmanian Devil game, I think on PS1 or PS2.
Oh, the first Taz game I played was on Sega. Sega Genesis. Yeah, the Tasman. But yeah, I think this is a PS2 game. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger was a PS2 game. Let's look it up here.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, man. And I think the Spotlight game, I think for this week, I think we all can agree that Spotlight game is definitely Cuphead.
The stealth drop. You have the trailer queued up for that?
We can run the trailer for Cuphead. Let me
drop that trailer real quick, and then we're gonna come back and talk about Cuphead.
Hold on, let me
because I feel like this game definitely needs to get the spotlight. It needs the highlight from the PlayStation Nation, the PlayStation community. Definitely needs to go out and support this game. Beautiful, well, self-animated game, and hopefully you guys, did pick it up. But it did stealth drop. Well, not really stealth drop. They made a huge announcement for it.
Yeah, so let's watch the trailer real quick, and then we'll come back.
Yes, sir.
The trailer's unique too. Really unique trailer.
stuffing away. What does the cup have to say?
I wanna play.
Gather round, hear what I have to say. Happy news I bring to you today. Oh yes, it's here on the PlayStation, dear. Don't you wanna have a hoot?
I do.
So come with me, we'll work assiduously. Now hear this. It's outright now.
So yes. The Cuphead. This trailer, I think, is so unique. Like Studio MDHR is really unique when it comes to how they do things.
They put their red carpet out for PlayStation.
Yes, they did.
Letting us know, like, listen, our game is coming to your platform, but we want to do it in a special way, giving a nice, cool, and special trailer, which is really, really dope. And the way how they rolled it out, having they're saying a little echo going out.
There's an echo?
Yeah, saying it's an echo.
Say something.
Why is there an echo? There shouldn't be an echo. Yo, this is
so bad. Go ahead, say something else. Why is there? I don't know.
Yo. Where's the echo come from? Is it my end or Persona's end? Let us know,
yeah,
guys.
let me know, because there shouldn't be an echo with anything.
It's that bug snacks. But nah, man, the rollout was pretty dope. For it, Cuphead is a wonderful game. I played it, when it came out originally on like Xbox and PC, and it was a really good rollout, man. It's a really fun game. So funny story about Cuphead is that I got to like the Dice King boss, and I stopped playing the game for a while because I have it on Windows 10 PC, and I stopped playing the game for a while. I guess I was playing like COD or something. I went back to go and play it. My saves is deleted. I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had to start all the way over from the beginning of the game. I was just like, no. So I stopped playing Cuphead there from Windows 10. But then now, it got to release this week. And I was just like, yes, let's go, man. So we're going to run at it again. We're going to upload the boss fights again on the channel. So it should be a good run. Are they still saying this? They're still saying it's echoing?
Yeah, I don't know why. When Persona went to trailer, echo happened. Crap. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't hear the echo on our end.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm good now. Okay, good.
Oh, so it's good. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, there's just a few things we're gonna adjust.
Yeah, this is. I don't know why it's doing this. The way I set up OBS, it's kind of messy. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll sit down.
It'll get better. Trust me, it'll get better with time. But yeah, with Cuphead, this is my third time buying the game. I'll be honest with you. This is my third time buying the game. I bought it on Xbox. I actually bought the game on Xbox way back, when it first launched. And then I bought it on Switch, and now I bought it on PlayStation. And I was playing it yesterday on PlayStation, and it's such a good game, man. Like it really is such a great game. Like I really do love this game. I love it a lot. It's a great game.
The more you play, you just realize, like, wow, the work that they put in to this game, as far as animating everything. The boss animations look great. Cuphead, Monkman animations look great. The only really flaw I can say with this game is that there's no online co-op. Which is kind of weird that releasing a game without online co-op in this time of day. We're in the 2020. You know what I mean? And no online co-op is kind of ridiculous, but it's still overall a wonderful game, man. I'm happy that it came to PlayStation, because this is one of those games that was on Xbox that I was just like, yo, I wish this was on PlayStation so I can get some trophies for this. And it's finally here, man. It's finally here.
Yeah, it's it's great. It's a good buy. Like if you're on the fence about it, I definitely do recommend it. It is definitely a really really good game. So definitely look out for that, guys. Definitely pick that up. No lie. So yeah, the next thing we want to get into in terms of gaming. So first off, that's the spotlight game. Cuphead is the spotlight game. So the what's up PlayStation, the whoops seal of approval, I guess. Cuphead. Definitely pick up Cuphead if you're looking for a game to pass the time and kind of pull you in. To stay on the topic of gaming, let's talk about the free games coming out this month for PlayStation Plus. So we know that free games, bro. That's right. That is right, man. The free games coming out for PlayStation this month are Fall Guys and Modern Warfare Remaster Campaign. We're gonna look at if I can find this Fall Guys trailer because they won't. Here we go. Fall Guys.
Don't play the sound because you might go to some echo kind of thing though.
Okay.
Let's play the trailer in the background. But Fall Guys, I never heard of this game. I only have heard our friend Jack Move. He was talking about this game and he likes it a lot. I think it's kind of like a Mario Party type game. From what I'm seeing here, where it has a 60-person online multiplayer party game. Mm-hmm. Wow, so that's a lot of people. So they have free-for-alls, co-op challenges in there, in the game. So yeah, it's like pretty much like a Mario Party type game. Online co-op. Play with your friends. Probably like a good little stream games I do. One of these days. But also, and this is going to be available to download on Tuesday, August 4th. So you got to wait until that for to download. But the special kicker about the Plus games that we have here is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered. So me and Persona, we're Call of Duty fanboys, and
yes.
we play COD all the time, man. But this is I don't think you got this. Did you buy this or did you hold back?
The Modern Warfare remaster.
Yeah.
You know better than me. I definitely did not pick that up just because, if anything, I want to play the multiplayer when it comes to COD.
Okay. So yeah, so this is something I fell back in as well. But this is really cool that now it's there for PS Plus. And the good thing about this is that we were able to download it, Tuesday, July 28th. So we didn't have to wait until like August, that Tuesday in August to download it. So that was really cool for them to do with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare Remastered 2. Also, don't forget, guys, with PS Plus, you can go and pick up your PlayStation Plus 10th year anniversary on PS4 theme. If you guys haven't picked that up yet, go ahead and pick that up. If you're a PlayStation Plus members, you have that theme there. It's a pretty cool theme, looks pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely check that out with the PlayStation Plus thing as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. PlayStation, they dumbed down and it went to just two games for the week. For the month. And these are pretty, it looks like pretty fun games here. Fall Guys, something that I'll never really go out and myself and purchase, but that is in the PlayStation Plus. We'll add it to the library, and one of these days
it'll never get added to the library.
Yeah,
I'll try it out though. It looks
60-person multiplayer. One of these, we definitely got to get like a community stream in this. Have at it.
This looks really interesting. So I definitely want to give it a try. But I think for this month, the PlayStation Plus games are they're good. They're decent this month. I like, if you had to give the quality of games being shown this month, what type of score would you give it? Like out of 5, like between 1 and 5, what would it be for you?
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of 5, what would it be for you?
Quality, I give it a 3.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm floating around the same place. I think a 3 would be the where I would be as well, for sure, for sure.
Like I say, I never played Fall Guys, but it might be something that I'm interested in doing, like a community stream one of these days. You know what I mean? Get everybody together and just like have at it. But Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that's something that I'll definitely do like an individual stream on and just go through that story again. So that's cool that we have that.
Yeah.
So we got our multiplayer and we have our single player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the both worlds.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's funny. It is the best of both, because I would have preferred I would have preferred the multiplayer for Call of Duty, but take what you can get, right?
Oh yeah, if they had the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2, it would have been a wrap. That'd have been a 5 out of 5 right there, just instantly.
Yeah. That would have been it. But yeah, guys. So yeah, that's that. Let's move into the news for this week, man. So first and foremost, Bright Memory. You guys might have known this game. It was coming from. It was shown at the Xbox May event at their Inside Xbox. This game has just been confirmed to be coming to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, and they released a new trailer. So let's watch the trailer, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it. Okay?
距离本市20公里外的上空出现极端天气情况，请广大市民减少不必要的外出。
朱雅，我是威克，在大陆的卫星监测到空中出现了不明物体，我正赶往那边调查。
收到，请帮我联络离我最近的飞行基地，我随后出发。飞行器风挡被击碎了，我需要执行紧急跳伞。
朱雅，情况如何？
我看到一个能够链接时空的虫洞。
Yo, so that was Bright Memory.
Looking good, man. It's looking good out here, man. I'll be honest with you, Persona. Like, you remember the first Xbox conference that they had? So far, from everything that I've seen from Xbox, as far as their conferences, like this was one of the most like appealing games as far as like the next gen look. With all of the wind simulation and the weather effects and all that stuff. It had like a little Titanfall kind of. Grappling the hook where you can leap and run on walls a little bit there. So the game looks really good. I think this is the game that is only being developed by like one guy, right?
Yeah. So the game is developed by one guy. I think he might have a team now. Okay. But yes, it's being developed by one guy. And just to put it out there, this game had released in an episodic form on PC already. And what we're getting is, I think, that plus an update to updated content, like more content added to the game, so to speak. It looks interesting. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the game looks really, really cool. Like I can see myself playing it, and even when we seen it at the Inside Xbox event, I was definitely intrigued by it. And if you recall, I thought this was like Titanfall, because when I seen the wall running, I'm like, this is Titanfall. Yeah, they're like, Bright Memory. I'm like, oh, okay, Bright Memory. This is different. Cool.
This is kind of like a stealth kind of announcement, man, because it just dropped the trailer out of nowhere, and they're like, "Oh, hey guys, coming to PS4, PS5. So see you guys there."
Yeah, like it surprised me very much. So, to kind of sidetrack a little bit, Where is Lost Soul Aside? Now that we're talking about like games, where is Lost Soul Aside? Do you feel me?
I guess we're gonna have to save that. We're gonna have to save that one for another episode.
Where is Lost Soul Aside? That is my question. But yes, Bright Memory is coming, confirmed to be coming to the PS4 and PS5. This was the new trailer that they shown at the China Convention 2020, China Joy 2020 convention. I'm intrigued. You know, I would like to see a little bit more, but I am intrigued. What about you, Bari? Is this something that you can see yourself playing?
Absolutely, man. I could definitely see myself playing something like this.
Okay.
You know, it looks like, from what I know, off the game, it's like a episodic type game as well. So we'll definitely see what's going on here. With it.
To stay on the topic of game announcements, this is something that I know Bari is very hyped about. I'm hyped as well because I do love this fighting game franchise as well. But I know Bari is like over the moon hype because one of his favorite characters got confirmed. For those that don't know, I'm talking about Guilty Gear Strive. We got a new character trailer, not showing one but two characters. One of the characters is Leo Whitefang, which is a series returning character. He's been in multiple Guilty Gear games. Very unique play style. A very parry-like fighter. Cross up, mix ups, things of that nature. And then we've got I can never pronounce his name, Barry. How do you pronounce the second guy's name? I forgot I can't. You're better at it.
What
is it? Noriyaki is his name?
It is Nagori Yuki.
Nagori Yuki. He is a black samurai fighter. He actually, based off how he's fighting, it looks like he is going to be one of my mains. But let's watch the trailer. Go ahead.
No, go watch the trailer and we'll come back and we talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, let's watch the trailer, and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
I'm so excited, man.
So those were the two new characters, and it was also confirmed that
on PS5.
Yes, Guilty Gear Strive will be on PS4 and PS5. So Barry, I want you to start us off.
It's a cool thing. So I'm gonna start with Leo because I was a Leo main in Xrd. Guilty Gear. So Leo he still looks tried and true to what the character is. Leo's a mix-up character, left, right, up, down, mix-ups all day, but he also hits really hard. He got a lot of frame traps, with his buttons. He has like far 5S, he have close 5S. Those buttons can set up for like really good frame traps to get people to press a button and just cross you up. But what's the biggest thing in that trailer that I saw is that he has a command grab. Normally, you don't really see mix-up characters that is just straight up mix-up characters, knock you down, and you just have to guess. Now, you're going to have to guess even more because you have to worry about that command grab he has. I don't know what Arc Systems did to give him that command grab, but I'm pretty sure every Leo White fan out there is excited as hell. When I saw that, I was like, what? A command grab? Now you got to even guess even further? Craziness. I don't know. You don't understand how OP that's going to be for a mix-up character like Leo. You know what I mean? That's like saying, oh, Milia Rage, we're going to give you a command grab. You know what I mean? That's going to be like, what? A lot of arguments is coming very, very soon. Persona, trust me.
Yeah.
But Nagori Yuki, this character, he looks like a mixture of like a Johnny. I saw a left right mix up that he has too. He looks like he has a command dash as well. But
he reminds me of Catalina a little bit too. From
he's going to have super good range. His buttons look good from what I saw. He's a big buff character. He's a big character. From what I saw as well is that he has like a certain mechanic with his sword. I guess like every time he slashes you, probably with like a special or something like that. He's gaining blood from the character, and once that blood fills up the sword, I guess he's going to get like a boost with his specials or something like that. So definitely a character that it looks like we're gonna have to worry about, because that left right mix up that I saw he have pretty dangerous. But he's a big boy, so we'll definitely see how these characters play out, man. My excitement just went up because I never anticipated that Leo was going to be in the game. I always felt like Milia was going to be there, but Leo is a character that I was like, you know what, he might not make it. Probably going to be DLC. But nope, they dropped him in there. And me and Chuck, we talk about this all the time. It's like, yo, like Chuck hit me up and told me Persona. He was like, yo, Leo was confirmed. I was like, what? That's not true, man. I was like, yo, I was telling Chuck, is that confirmed? Like, come on, man. Come on, Chuck. And once he told me, I quickly, you know what I mean? I was hyping up. And I was like, what? They really did confirm Leo, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, you know my characters, man. I'm a Kai player, Elfit. But Noriyuki, he is looking like a character that I can get behind. You know my love for Catalina from Grand Blue, and sword users with good range. I'm a big fan of that. Back in the day with Grand Blue, with Guilty Gear, with the Kai fights, the spam.
Overheads coming out.
Yes. So, Noriyuki is definitely looking like he's up my alley. And like I said, he looks like he's got some good range where he can keep someone at bay, do good whiff punish and things of that nature, and really cover, because he's so tall and his sword is got good range to it. It looks like he can do some pretty good whiff punishes as well, based upon certain characters that he might be fighting.
Yeah, you see that DP he has? My man is slashing you up in the air. That looks crazy.
Yeah, and then with Leo White,
the game definitely looks more polished now, man. Because I'm seeing different startups for these combo routes now. Because before, when we played the beta, it was just far 5S, close 5S. If you're lucky enough to hit a heavy slash, well, pretty much the triangle button to put in layman terms was like your startup for every damn combo in the beta. You know what I mean? So now that I've seen different things, especially with that Milia trailer, the Leo, I'm happy that his back stance, he still has his low 5 punch. Like it counts as like a standing low, and that's his 5K, which is really, really good, man, for his mix up opportunity.
And then with Leo, if you remember back in the day, I tried to get on the Leo wave, and I don't know, he didn't really sit too well with me. So
Yeah.
seeing him in the game didn't really like excite me as much as it excites you. Although I do understand why you would be that excited, because he is a very good character and very dangerous in the right hands. So
Yeah, I live life on the edge, man. I like mix up characters that is risky to do some of this stuff, but the payoff is so much fun because you got people just guessing like, what is he going to do? He has all these options that he can do here, but sometimes you get snuffed out of it. Sometimes you get a 60% combo.
His damage output is definitely good, and like you said, if he's got that command grab, which it looks like he does, the mix up game is going to make him 10 times more deadly, especially in like some of the pro players' hands. I anticipate him getting patched pretty soon after the game comes out.
I think the damage scaling is gonna definitely change, but the fact that grab is still there is a good option. I don't think they're gonna take away the grab. They're just probably gonna scale the damage up.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna scale. They're gonna definitely scale the damage on him. If he's as deadly as he looks in this trailer, and he's got the right type of damage, I see a lot of pro players gravitating towards him, and I see his damage getting dumbed down a little bit.
Yeah, because the thing about Leo is like, you're gonna see the run sometimes, and you want to press that button, but like I say, he got a lot of frame trap setups, and he hits like a truck. Like, normally a mix-up character doesn't really do that much damage, but like Leo, he does a lot of damage. He hits pretty hard. He can two-touch you in Xrd. Ref.
Yeah, definitely. So we don't have a release date for Guilty Gear as of yet. I think it's slated for 2021, but just know that when it does release, it will be releasing simultaneously on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Definitely a series that I think if you're into fighting games, especially like anime style fighting games, things of that nature, I would definitely give Guilty Gear a try. It's definitely one of the fighters, I think, Bari, I think you can agree here, it's one of those fighters that requires a bit more thinking on your feet, because you got the roaming cancels, you got the dash and things. I'll put it this way: if you've played Dragon Ball FighterZ and you're good at that, I think you'll kind of be pretty good at Guilty Gear as well, because I think the same, not every rule, but I think a lot of the rules will apply.
The input's going to be different. Like combo structure is going to be different in Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
They tried to simplify, Strive a little bit, but due to the response from the beta, I think people like the way how Gatling combos work. You know what I mean? The freedom of that's one thing about Guilty Gear. There's a lot of freedom within your combos. But they took away that a little bit. But I think they're going back to that, because I'm looking at the trailers. And I'm seeing you started up with a 5P. I'm seeing you starting up with a 5K. And before you wasn't able to do that from the beta. You pretty much your combo starter was that close 5S or that far 5S.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. You gotta rely on whiff punishing, so to get that combo hit, but counter hit, but. Yeah, I'm happy with the game so far. What I'm seeing, I'm really, because the beta,
it looks fun.
Bro, Persona, the beta, I was upset.
You was in the beta, right? You got in.
Do you ever see me rage quit?
Nah, I'm not only on Modern Warfare. We rage quit on that.
I'm not I was playing against Chuck one day. I was just like, yo, Chuck can't do this, man. This beta is pure ass. The lobbies is ass.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not my Guilty Gear, man. It's not my Guilty Gear. But I'm happy with how the game is going, man. But we'll move along, man, because don't want to prolong it too long. Yeah, but definitely. Real quick shout out. 86 of you guys are in the chat, man. Definitely appreciate it. Share the stream out, guys. Get people in here. Let's get to over 100 people in here, man. That would be so appreciative. On our first episode, over 100 people in the chat. That would be so lit, man. But let's continue with the news.
Yeah, definitely. So to kind of stay on the topic of video game news per se, with new announcements. So the Avengers War Table happened on July 29th, and this game is definitely, I think, a game that myself and Bari are really, really excited to get our hands on, right? And with this game, the beta has been announced that it's going to be coming out next week, Friday. It's going to be a weekend type of beta that's the 7th, right? Friday's the 7th? Yeah, from
So
from Friday to Sunday.
the official news is that August 7th, PlayStation Advantage pre-orders. So if you guys pre-order, you're going to get this beta coming up. So you have to pre-order the game, whether on the PlayStation Store or I guess Amazon. You know how you guys do it.
Now I don't think that stuff works anymore when you do it on like Amazon and all that stuff and get the code. I don't think that stuff works. I think you have to pre-order it, and quote me if I'm wrong. I think you have to pre-order it on the PlayStation Store in order to get access to the beta.
Yeah, because this beta here is the PlayStation Advantage pre-order beta.
Yes.
But
So
as part of your
tied to the store.
Advantage, those of you who have pre-ordered Marvel's Avengers will be the first in the world to get your hands on the Earth's Mightiest Heroes this weekend, August 7th through 9th, preload on August 6th.
Yes. So, that you can definitely expect streams to be happening on my channel. Bari, are you going to stream the beta as well?
Definitely on the 7th, I'll be streaming it, but also there's a thing that we're doing next week is the start of the online arcade, one more round tournaments.
Yes.
But that's something that we'll be announcing on a
separate time.
Yeah, separate.
Yeah. But in terms of the beta starting this weekend, it's only going to be for people that pre-ordered the game. So those are the people that get it first. And then that following week on the 14th, the open beta, the beta will be open on PlayStation 4. And anybody that, if you didn't pre-order or if you did pre-order, whatever, you'll be able to get access to it. And then the beta also starts for the other platforms as well on the 14th. And then that following week on the 21st, that is when the beta is going to be open across all platforms. So there's going to be 3 weeks to get into the beta and really try the game and see if it's something that you're into. Bari, is it something that you see yourself playing?
Yo, absolutely. I was always excited for this game for the first time it got announced, and I'm seeing the visual updates for the game. And yeah, the last war table, the game looked really, really good. Like it looks more polished, it looks more clean as far as the animations.
Yeah.
But these are characters I love. I love Marvel. So this is definitely like something that's going to grip me to continue playing because it's like a games as a service kind of thing as well, right? Mm-hmm. There's always going to be that game that I'm going to want to level up my Thor, even though Thor is not in the beta, which is kind of disappointing.
But you actually can play with him in the very beginning. So remember that when they first announced this game, they showed that Golden Gate Bridge scene where they was all you switch between all of them. That sequence of the game is going to be in the beta, and that's how the beta is going to start. With that, after that, with the beta, it opens up more, and you get to the helicarrier, and you choose your heroes, and you start to kind of play some of the missions, the story missions. You also play some of the war rooms, which are like centric towards training up your character, getting better with your character, how to use them and stuff like that. And then there's also
if you complete the challenge rooms, you get like a nameplate.
Yeah, special nameplate that carries over.
A full retail game as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of content here within the beta. Like you can play with your friends and stuff like that. So officially, who's confirmed for the beta? We have Iron Man, we have Hulk, we have
Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Black Widow.
And Black Widow, yeah,
that's who you'll be able to play with in the beta.
They also officially let everybody know that Hawkeye will be in the game as well. So I guess that's like one of the
first DLC hero.
Yeah, and all DLC heroes are going to be free. Also, the level cap is going to be 15, and the power level is going to be 45 for the beta. So that's going to be the cap for those. And your progression is going to carry over. So if you're playing the beta from the 7th, your progression is going to carry over all the way to all the other betas up to the 21st.
Yes.
So they said try and hit those level caps. Well, your Hawkeye looks really good, man. I'm liking the character design. Funny enough, I saw a tweet that one of the animators, like character animators for like Spider-Man that leads like with the character designs and stuff. Mm-hmm. He designed Hawkeye. So he's looking really good, man. He's looking really good. I'm liking how Hawkeye is looking. Mm-hmm. So far, I'm really excited. How about you, man? Are you going? Is this a game that you're going to be playing?
Yeah, I see you. As a big Marvel fan as I am, this game is right up my alley, 100%. This is definitely a game. I'm someone that loves Destiny, so something like this and a more superhero Marvel aspect that kind of keeps on adding on and stuff like that. I can really appreciate that. And this game looks it looks so fun. And I keep rewatching gameplay for the game, and I keep I really am excited for this game, and I'm really going to be on that beta pretty heavy. One of the things to also note is the game is also going to be having a free PS5 update, and with the free PS5 update, you will be able to play the game in 4K 60 frames per second. That has been confirmed. Also, kind of take with a grain of salt, but the speculation, the rumor is that PlayStation owners will be able to play as Spider-Man in this game as well. That's definitely take that with a grain of salt. That is only a rumor. That is not something that is confirmed. But if that is something that they do end up doing in the full game.
Oh, they saying that your mic is echoing, Persona.
Why does it keep doing that? I'm not sure why it keeps doing that.
Yeah, cause I think when you're switching over to show the trailers or whatnot, there is the mic that is in the other scene is still being registered. So one of the things that I think you have to do is, let me see.
I might have to delete the whole thing. I'm gonna switch over anyway. Let's switch over and talk about it. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. But yeah, I'm very excited for it.
We'll definitely figure it out. I think when you're playing the trailers on that scene, it's going into like a echo kind of thing. But thanks guys for letting us know. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the subscribers as well. We had like 340. Definitely appreciate it, man. It's an honor, to be honest with you.
100%.
We're gonna tackle more of these news that's coming through, man. In the week of PlayStation. What we got? Oh, let's do this, Persona. We forgot to let or just congratulate Sucker Punch.
Oh yeah. Let's do that real quick.
Selling 2.4 million in 3 days. Persona, what's going on, man?
Listen, I'm happy. Like I'm
I gotta ask you this, Persona. I gotta ask you. This is the question I'm gonna ask you. Okay, why is it that the PlayStation Nation, the wonderful nation that we are representing right now, supported these new IPs, man? Why are they supporting these new IPs that PlayStation is delivering to the fan base? Can you please answer that question for the people, Persona? I don't know what's going on.
You know what it is, Bari? When it comes to PlayStation and how PlayStation moves, man, this generation, PlayStation has been moving very, very right when it comes to the games that they're creating, the new IPs, the risk and things of that nature. And one thing about Sucker Punch is at PSX 2017, Sucker Punch really when they had their panel at PSX, I sat in on that panel, really great panel, by the way. They spoke about how they really were serious about this development and really wanted to make sure that they hit the mark on all aspects when it came to the development process of Ghost of Tsushima. Meaning they went to Japan, they spoke with the locals there, they met with actual samurais and things of that nature. They really put a lot of love and care into Ghost of Tsushima, and it shows through the gameplay, it shows through the world, it shows through the world building, it shows through the interactions with the game. Ghost of Tsushima, it's funny, I think with Ghost of Tsushima, they do a good job at pushing the boundaries of open world gameplay in terms of the consistency through and through with the island. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that Ghost of Tsushima had sold 2.4 million in 3 days, I'm not surprised, because one thing I think we all have to understand is when you have the rapport that PlayStation has, the confidence, the buying confidence with new ideas and IPs, and the presentation of new ideas and IPs are appealing when PlayStation does what they do, right? So I'm not surprised that it's selling 2.4 million. I want to congratulate Sucker Punch on that. I just got the platinum yesterday, so congratulations to them.
Showing off. Now you're just showing off because I ain't getting platinum yet. Now you're just showing
I
off.
mean, you know, I just had to put it out there, man. We play games out here, right, Barry? We play games, so we gotta flaunt a little bit. You feel me? What about you, man?
I'm definitely I love Sucker Punch games, man. I think they make some of the most fun games for PlayStation when it just comes to like traversal in the world, like especially with Infamous. Sly Cooper's also fun franchise as well. They just make really, really fun games, man. Their games never really rate like masterpiece level, but when everybody play it, most likely the majority of people's like, this is a really fun game. I'm really liking this. But Ghost of Tsushima is a game where they took it up a notch, man. Storytelling wise, just the sheer detail as far as how Japanese culture is within the game. That's how they, you know, just when they're at the shrine and they bound at the shrine and they hand gestures and stuff like that. Those little things, like they just nail that.
And
you know what I mean?
In the consistency in the fighting, the combat is very, very precise.
Yeah, because
very consistent. Like you really have to be calculated in how you fight in Ghost of Tsushima.
It's telling because with Infamous, right? Infamous, what the weakest part with Infamous was, you know, the melee aspect of it, right? When you to the powers, that stuff is really fun. So now you took one of the weakest parts of like one of your biggest IPs and you just upped it 100%.
Yeah, made
it much better. So now you have a game that's fully, you know, reliant on like, you know, melee combat, and they nailed it, man, with the stances, which really cool. You have your ghost abilities or your ghost equipments that you can use. You know, your special moves that you can use. Like it really, really flows well, man. And I gotta congratulate them on them doing this for a new IP for PlayStation, beating out Horizon Zero Dawn, man. I just want to, you know, reiterate to PlayStation, you know, the fans are here. We're here. We're going to be supporting your games. You know, just show us that respect as well. As far as this is the game is only on PlayStation, we respect that. We you know, because you can't just use words like only on PlayStation, and then 2 years down the line, it's like, why you care if it goes to other platforms? You know?
Yeah. That stuff matters, and
that stuff matters, man. And the fan base is here. We're showing our support.
It's clear too, especially during a pandemic, right? During these things, you know, where a lot more people are in the house, or a lot more people are able to really appreciate these games. The fact that during a pandemic, Ghost of Tsushima, a new IP, brand new. This is not an established franchise yet. The fact that a new IP in the middle of a pandemic can do these types of numbers is very impressive, and it's definitely something that I think PlayStation should be proud of. But I also think PlayStation should also still be mindful that when it comes to your, you know, to piggyback off what you're saying, to when it comes to your games, when it comes to what makes you so great, right? When it comes to why so many people flock to your games, it's because, one, you give your developers creative freedom, right? You really let them create, but your developers are also the management within these teams. You can tell that the management and the structure within these development teams are rock solid, because with the amount of freedom that PlayStation does give their developers in their creation, the developers are able to maintain a consistent goal of getting from point A to point B to point C in a consistent manner, and are able to create some of the most captivating games of this generation that we are reluctant to be able to play But also, what also makes this very important is the fact that these games are exclusive and cannot be found anywhere else, right? That also plays I don't want to say it's the most important piece, but it is a very large piece in the success of PlayStation's games. One thing that us as consumers, one thing us as gamers, especially PlayStation gamers and just people in general, right? It doesn't have to just only apply to video games. It can apply to anything. People love exclusivity. People, when people don't have, like, you know, let's think of nightclubs for an example, right? You got the velvet rope out front, right? Everyone can't get in. People that know they can't.
Only the PlayStation Nation can get in.
Exactly. But people that know they can't get into the club are still standing out front in line with hopes that they can get in. Why? If you know that you cannot get in as you're walking to the line, why stand there? Right? Because the idea of knowing that you cannot have something like this anywhere, easily accessible anywhere, is what drives people to flock to these consoles, or flock to these events, flock to different places and things like that, right? So because of that, it drives up the demand, the quality, especially when the quality's there. Right? It's not like the games are exclusive and the quality isn't there. Right, Bari? Mm-hmm. The quality's there. And, you know, I want to ask you a question about Ghost of Tsushima. Well, Sucker Punch, because I love Sucker Punch. I've played the Sly Coopers. I've played the Infamous games. I love the Infamous games. You know, but I agree with you where Sucker Punch they're not a Naughty Dog level developer. Would you agree with that? Like, I'm talking prior to Ghost of Tsushima.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say more like that's the tone of their games are not like Naughty Dog. You know, Naughty Dog took the more. I mean, you have the Nathan Drakes, but they're more the realistic, approach. For more like the
playful
hero, playful type games.
Would you say that with the release of Ghost of Tsushima, would you say that Sucker Punch is now a little bit high, like they're a little bit higher now? Like, would you say that this definitely up there?
Yeah, it's definitely something on their resume where they can say, "Listen, we are a very diverse, versatile, studio." Do I think they're on the level of Naughty Dog yet? No, because critically, regardless on how much we love the game. Yeah, we love the game personally. What on an objective level I'm talking about, critical wise, as far as like, the industry and reviewers, they still haven't received it on that level of like a Naughty Dog type game. But on a personal level, yeah, I love it as much, even more than The Last of Us Part 2. Well, I'm just going.
That's hard. I understand why you feel that way.
Last of Us Part 2 was a great game. I'm not knocking it down. I'm not taking nothing from it. I love the game.
Yeah,
I would never deny that. Still love the game to this day. I played the game 4 times in a row. You know what I mean? But Ghost of Tsushima for me, just the setting, the combat, just that game, how it's presented, is a game that's more for me. You know what I mean? As far as how I am as a gamer. So I'm enjoying it much more than I did The Last of Us. And you already know the game of the year for me is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
We both know. I think if we go top three is definitely Final Fantasy VII, Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima this year for me. That's definitely my top 3 for this year. But yeah. So again, congratulations to Sucker Punch. 2.4 million in 3 days is definitely a very incredible feat. Congratulations to you guys. Also, thank you to the fans that continue to go out and support these great games that PlayStation and developers continue to put out. It's clear that people recognize quality, and it's clear that people recognize greatness, right? PS Nation, give yourselves a round of applause because you guys did the damn thing. You feel me? Big round of applause. Big round of applause for the PS Nation.
Nation out here, man.
Yeah, I just did the a sound bite. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody out here saying, whatever about PlayStation don't buy their games or whatever. You're just like, hey man, 2.4 new IP.
2.4, big facts.
We gotta give them no more information. Just say 2.4 new IP. Keep it moving.
But to keep to the topic, so Can we do the rumor mill for a second, Bari? Can we do the rumor mill? Yeah.
It's a-
Let's get into the rumor. Yo, yeah, Breakfast Club. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Okay, so we're gonna go down rumor lane, guys. And one of the first rumors that we want to talk about is there's a rumor going around that a PS5 Pro patent has been discovered. And so essentially, it says Sony has filed a new patent for a multi-GPU approach for a client and cloud-based console, which, to cut out a long bunch of technical chatter, would allow for a PlayStation Pro-like system. The description of the patent can be found below. It's a lot of technical banter, but essentially it mentions the possibility of two consoles existing, a light version featuring only one CPU and GPU combo, and another enhanced version that has two or more combos plus extra RAM and features. We're not going to get into the technical aspects of this. We're kind of just going to play around with the rumor of if there was to be a PS4 Pro device, right? So, Bari, I want to ask you, man, a PS4 Pro is if
PS5 Pro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, PS5 Pro. If a PS5 Pro was something that was to be in development, what would be your thoughts and feelings towards this?
My thoughts and feelings on the PS5 Pro. First of all, I think they should keep this on the wraps as much as possible. I understand that these patents leak and stuff like that, but I'm not against a PS5 Pro. If it comes out 3-4 years down the line, we gotta understand that Sony at the end of the day is a hardware based company. They make hardware, and they're always looking to push technology, and as technology pretty much advances much faster than it ever did, you're always going to have to look into these things. Just having a patent there doesn't mean that this is something that's confirmed or something tangible that we can be like, yep, a PS5 Pro is coming. But it does outline that, okay, maybe they're looking towards this, probably down the line, 3 or 4 years down the line, just to update their console. And it's something that they started with this generation. We had a PS4 Pro, and PS4 Pro came out 3 years later. For the
3 years, yeah.
PS4. Personally, I would tell them no, don't put it out. This information out probably 3-4 years down the line. But I understand how fast technology can move. And to be honest with you, I'll be buying one day one if there was a PS5 Pro to come out, man.
Yeah.
What I mean? I have both of them joints. They're standing pretty next to each other, man.
Yeah.
All digital life.
I think for me, I think with the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's kind of a different situation, right? Because these consoles did release in a weaker state than what we were hoping to get, right? Now the problem is that we know the specs and all this other stuff on paper of what the expectation is for the PlayStation 5.
No, we don't know. we know tidbits.
I don't want to. Yeah, we have tidbits. What I'm saying is we've seen some examples with the PlayStation 5 event, and we know that it's got this Zen 2, Navi, all this. I'm not going to get into the technical jargon of it, but what I'm trying to get at is that because we've seen a couple of examples of how the PlayStation 5 can perform with games with Ratchet and Clank, as you see on the screen, and a couple of other games, and what developers have been saying with how great it is, with the Epic tech demo and things of that nature. I'm not sure that a PlayStation 5 Pro would be necessary if the console with how people saying how great this tech is and how it's really gonna take us far, and PS5 is going to push gaming and things of that nature. I think a 5-year, I feel like a PS4 Pro would diminish how great the PS5 original is or anticipate it to be, Because if there's a PS5, the purpose of a PS4 Pro was to provide that extra power boost to be, checkerboarding, all this other stuff. But if PS5 Pro out the gate is built to, I don't want to say be future proof, but built to last. You get what I'm saying? If it's built to last, why put out the Pro, right? Why not just put those resources towards a PlayStation 6? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what I would want them to do, right?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, if they were to wanting to extend the generation, because that's pretty much what the Pro did for this generation. Like I said, PC is definitely more prevalent within the recent generations. And the way how technology is moving with PC, regardless of if the game is being made for the console, stuff like that, the PC, is always going to be much better just due to the hardware available to it. Console is not modular like a PC where you can, exchange parts and stuff like that. So, with having that static box there and just having that static box there for 5-7 years, it's going to be stagnant. But having a refresh, putting out like a pro version there or, a elite version there, that can help mitigate that, the consoles being stagnant as far as just the same hardware for 7 years. So you're still going to support it, but, you have that newer hardware there just to keep up with the times at least.
So then how, if a PS5 Pro were to release, what would be, like, how long are we talking about extending the console life to another 5 years, another 3 years? Like, where would the cutoff time be for the PlayStation 5 Pro going into PlayStation 6? Like, are we talking a 10-year console lifespan here?
Well, let's look at the history. With the PlayStation 4, launched in 2013, the Pro came out 2016. Now we're going into a new generation in 2020. So we had 7 years of the PlayStation 4, and 4 years of the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm thinking something very similar like that is going to happen. If this is what if scenarios. This is nothing confirmed here. Yeah, so I'm thinking 7-8 years, but a console generation with a iteration, a refresh there. The thing is, typically a console generation is 5 years. You know what I mean? Look at the PlayStation 1 to PS2. Look at the PlayStation 2 to the PS3. It's not that. It's not,
but I think with those console generations, development wasn't.
No, but the thing with those console generations, PC wasn't that prevalent. Now that PC gaming is much more prevalent, there's a lot of PC gamers out there. A lot of people is willing to spend for that hardware, and that hardware has a new graphics card come out every year.
Yeah,
a PlayStation 5 come out this year. While PC having a new graphic card every year, you still, even though
console. I with that argument, consoles can't compete with PCs in that type of space though. And no, realistically, I feel like they don't need to. You get what I'm saying?
The thing is, they can't really compete as far as one-to-one hardware, but they're still playing the same type of games. So if developers is developing games and they want to, they want their games to be kind of on the same level here and there, you're still going to have to want to update that hardware rather than having 7-8 year old hardware. Look at all the issues that we're having with the Xbox One. The Xbox One, they had to iterate much faster, where you had a S, then after the S you had a X. You know what I mean? Because that hardware was much weaker than the PlayStation 4. And they had to iterate much quicker. With the S, it was a bump up. They changed the GPU in the S, and with the X, they bumped that up again with the GPU.
You make a valid point, and I in that regard, I understand that. But I think if that's the case, then I don't know. I feel like I would rather them just put resources towards the PlayStation 6 and just move into an entirely new generation.
You also got to remember too that the PS5 they didn't just start developing the PS5. You know what I mean?
It's been in development for I would argue
for
it's
years.
been in development. Like when the PS4 Pro came out, I think they were also simultaneously developing the PS5.
Exactly, it been there for years, man. They've been thinking about this stuff for years, bro.
Yeah, because the PS5 definitely, the PS4 Pro definitely was like a, give us a little more time, guys, type of ordeal. You get what I'm saying? In terms of like console creation.
One of the main reasons for the PS4 Pro was so they can not have their fan base, not even just extended generation, not have their fan base just quickly jump over to PC. That's due to better graphics and higher resolutions. They wanted to offer that within their own ecosystem, their own platform.
Yeah. Interesting point of view. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm also, it's funny. I'm also like, if it does come out, I'm gonna be in line.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
I'm definitely gonna be in line to pick it up.
We're gonna be in there with our Buster swords ready to go,
ready,
man.
Bro.
Back up.
Yo, for real, man.
6 foot. I need you to back up 6 foot.
I'm gonna have to cast Protect, bro.
Yeah, man, we in there, man. We gonna be in there like soldier first class. On that line.
Big facts. But to move it along a little bit. So Super Lucky's Tale is confirmed to also be coming to the PlayStation 4. The specific date for this game is August 21st, 2020.
What a time to be a PlayStation gamer, huh?
So let's watch the trailer real quick. I'm not gonna talk so that my voice doesn't. Wait, is this a Switch? Wait a second. Is this the Switch trailer?
Yeah, don't switch over to the trailers because even when it's muted, there's something's gonna come up where you're gonna come back. It's gonna echo. So when we actually hash that out, we'll revisit that stuff. Yeah. Cool. People know what Super Lucky Tale is.
Yeah, they know. All right, so are you excited? How do you feel about this with Super Lucky Tale?
Nah, I mean, I'm not excited for it because I played the game before on on PC. But basically, when Game Pass came out, it was pretty much play anywhere, right? So I didn't have an Xbox at the time, but the games were still play anywhere on the PC. So it kind of moved to like the PC, but it didn't have an official Game Pass for PC. So I played Super Lucky Tales there, and when I was playing it, I was just like, I don't like the fact that I'm playing a 3D game that I can't really control the full camera. Like I get where they was going for because the game was technically built, like the original game was technically built for like a VR thing, and then using the VR to really look and see where you got to go and stuff like that. But I felt like this was just like a port over from the VR version, and they didn't really like optimize for like having a control in your hand and playing it like no VR. So the camera angles kind of messed me up. But the game wasn't that. It's not a bad game. If you like your platformers, your 3D platformers, I think you'll be cool with this game. But I'm not stressing over it. If it comes to PlayStation, if I was like a trophy hunter kind of dude, I'd be like, yeah, I'll probably pick this up. But maybe down the line, I'll pick this up.
Yeah, I'm not really too excited for this as well. I was actually more excited for Cuphead than this. And you know how I feel about like certain games that I feel should be on PlayStation. Super Lucky Tale never was really something that, even when I was playing on Xbox, and I didn't even play it. I didn't even play it on Xbox. Like it just didn't pull me in, so this is not something that I'm truly excited for. But to the people that are, definitely pick it up if you're excited. But just real quick, 3 games that need to be on the PlayStation for any developers that are listening. Project Octopath Traveler.
Square, stop playing with me.
Astral Chain by Platinum. That needs to be on PlayStation. Oh, yes, I need to platinum that game. That game was one of my favorite games on the Switch last year. So Astral Chain. Actually 4 games now I'm thinking about it. The third game is Marvel Alliance, the Black Order That needs to be on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, you need some. We need some up-res on them graphics.
Actually,
bring that over.
I would assume Marvel Avengers is probably our Marvel Alliance. No lie, Marvel's Avengers. That's pretty much our Marvel's Alliance. Not realistically speaking.
Looking at Marvel's Avengers, I'm good on Marvel Alliance.
Yeah. Let me take that back off the list. So it was only two: Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler and
Ori.
Ori as well. So Octopath Traveler, Astral Chain, and Ori in the Blind Forest, and Ori and Will of the Wisp. Bring those games. Go ahead and bring those games over to the good old PlayStation. Don't get it twisted. I've played these games on their original respective platforms.
Yeah,
I just want.
We gotta give it up to Square too, because they're finally bringing over the update that we wanted with Dragon Quest 11.
Isn't it the Switch port though?
No, so it's not the Switch port. It's pretty much what is the content that the Switch had. So the Switch had the 2D form, the orchestra. It has extra content in there that I think they added now to the game. So
you gotta pay a whole $40 though.
Yeah, that's the trash part about it is that we have to pay again for the game rather than just being an update for it. But it's something I'm willing to do because I like that game.
Yeah, no, I love. Dragon
That's
Quest
a good one too, man. Fantasy Star.
Yeah, Fantasy Star.
That's definitely coming.
I mean, I've been asking for Fantasy Star for years. Like, they just won't. They won't bring it to PlayStation, and they won't bring it to. They just started bringing it to America. I need that on PlayStation. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I need that on PlayStation, 100%. But yeah, so Super Lucky's Tales, August 21st, 2020. There you go. So to stay in the realm of gaming news, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. Now we've seen the trailer for this game already, and this trailer has definitely knocked our socks off. I think we all can agree that this game is definitely one of the most highly anticipated games on the PlayStation 5 coming out in 2021.
Running PlayStation 5,
running on the PS5, captured on the PS5, developed for the PS5.
Yes.
So we've been clamoring for news, and every time I say new PlayStation news, I know Bari his eyes start twitching a little bit.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna talk about it in the topic. But the stick on this, so for Horizon Forbidden West, it has been confirmed that it will take place between Utah and the Pacific Ocean, with both San Francisco and Yosemite Valley featuring as explorable locations. In addition, the Golden Gate Bridge has been submerged in the ocean, although it's still possible to spot its red towers overgrowing with vegetation. Meanwhile, Matthias D. Jonge, the game's director, touched briefly on how the PlayStation 5's added technical muscle has aided the studio, and he's pretty much said, with the additional power of the PlayStation 5, we can make the world even more detailed, more vibrant, and more immersive, right? So Bari, hearing these things, right, and I probably should have saved this for the end, because this definitely does play into what we're going to talk about. Anyway, try to only talk about this and not, okay, it's easy to get into the topic. Hearing this, it's limited information, right? And we're clamoring, right, for this info. But hearing this for Horizon Forbidden West details and developers coming out and saying that the power is definitely giving them the ability to create much more vibrant, bigger worlds, more interactive worlds, be able to do more things, and the fact that this game is exclusive to the PlayStation 5, generational exclusives, guys. Bari, what are your thoughts on this, and does this get you excited as a PlayStation fan?
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Listen, man, I can't wait for this damn game, Persona, man. And this is one of the reasons, like, why the PlayStation 5 is like, a legit confirm that, it's day one buy for me personally, because I love Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon 2 Forbidden West looks amazing from the trailer. And, hearing these things is really great. I just want a little bit more information in the visual aspect. We're seeing the trailer, we're seeing little cutscenes here and there. Some of the stuff, I don't know if it's like, real time. It does look like it's like real time cuts in there, but I would like them to confirm that. But you know the game is going to be amazing. Just a few things I would like them to work on. You know, a little melee here and there. Give me a little bit more options with the melee. You know, I would like custom gear as well. Like, say, you know, you have a certain like, you know, type of, you know, set that you want to hit, you know, wear like a certain like, you know, outfit, but you have certain modifications in that outfit and weapons and stuff like that, and you save it like a preset. You know, I will have like, you know, give me at least like 3 presets so I can like, okay, here's my stealth preset, here's my brawling preset, here's my elemental preset, you know, things like that. You know, if your RPG game, you want to push that, definitely have. That's one thing I think Ghost should have to as well. But I just can't wait to see this game on my TV or, you know, monitor, and just looking at this thing into my eyes is just like, oh my goodness, taking pictures all day. You can't start the game yet until you got to take like 50 pictures and upload them on Twitter. You know what I mean?
I definitely did
Like,
that with Ghosts. Like, it was
then you got to take your time. Let me calm down and let's play the game. You know,
get lost in the world. That's one of the things that like I can't wait for either. Is I can't wait, especially the fact that this game is being developed strictly for the PlayStation 5. It really has me even that much more excited because I really feel like we really are going to see something new with next gen with an open world next gen game. You get what I'm saying? And I'm really excited to see the fact that we are playing a PS5 exclusive next gen game. Getting lost in that world. What is that going to be like? You know, how is that going to feel? What are we going to see? Like, what type of hidden treasures are there? Like,
will the grass
we travel?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many little and large details within that open world aspect of the game that I can't wait to play and get my hands on. I want to get lost in this world, right? That's what has me most excited. The story and all that too, and combat, that's, you know, top of the list as well. But the world immersion within Horizon Forbidden West, especially being in entirely new areas, being able to swim underwater, fly, you know, you can tell by like the trailer, there's gonna be a lot of like woodsy, foresty areas, you know, very agricultural type of areas, and I'm assuming we'll be able to go into some of these desolate buildings now and
that'll be
do all that
cool.
different stuff. I want to see how they get us lost and immersed in this world.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, they kind of setting up that atmosphere already from the first trailer. You know, you definitely could see it there. And introducing some of these new like robots and stuff like that. We have a pterodactyl that was up there, so that might, you know, like you alluded to, like the flying. We might see something like that where we can control one of those enemies or robots and use them to traverse.
Yeah.
But my really and truly, one of my biggest things that I'm hyped for is just really seeing how this SSD is going to work.
Yes.
Like just the level of design and how you're going to implement your philosophy as far as how you want to create a game and going in tandem with that SSD. I really want to see that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see for sure, man. That's the first thing I'm probably going to do when I boot up a PS5 game. Like, yo, how quick was that loaded?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be like paying attention to that, like hardcore. It's like, okay, I'm about to load. 1, 2, 3. Oh shoot, it's loaded. 1, 2.
Yeah.
It's loaded.
The game up, and like, oh yo.
Yeah. Like the first, I want to say the first 2 weeks when I get my PS5, I'm definitely going to be like super giddy and doing that stuff, and I'm gonna take mad pictures.
100%.
So yeah, you know, Horizon, we got a small little tidbit of news. You know, hopefully we get something more substantial at a later date. But to move on, so PlayStation 5 Activity System revealed. This kind of plays into the whole SSD thing that we were just talking about, Bari. So, it seems in an interview with Game Reactor, WRC9's director and producer, product manager Alan Janio and Sebastian Waxon talked about new features and discussed what it could offer. And pretty much what they said is, however, the improvements focused on the execution of the software that can end up changing the experience completely, as WRC9 will implement full asynchronous and optimized loading until the new using the new super fast SSD memories, so that the players get behind the wheel in no time. While the function of the PlayStation 5 activity system will propose instant deep links from the start menu to directly accessing races or parts of the game, with the intention of keeping the player hooked. So it appears that the features that Mark Cerny discussed with Wired, where you'll be able to join any joinable activities right from the menu alongside rewards you can obtain. So essentially what this means is you can start a game and not have to go through that whole, PlayStation Studios and this is about you can start it up, and like once you start it, you're already in the level or in the race or whatever, and you're racing, right? It cuts out a lot of that, extra stuff.
Is this going towards like multiplayer as well? Like I hear events and stuff like that is happening where somebody invites you and just like boom, instantly right into the game. Yes. You get an invite from COD, and then you have to boot up the game and then accept the message, and all that's that long tedious process of just getting to the game. So that's just to help with that.
Yeah.
So when you're playing Destiny, and you just like traveling throughout the world, and there's an event that pop up, and then everybody comes together and try to do the event together.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking about here on the system level. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this event is here. Oh, let me just load this thing up
and go straight.
Let's join in. Kind of like how an MMO will work.
Yeah,
you have these events that will pop in
where you can like phase towards people, like phase to people, like get into their server or whatever.
Yeah,
I definitely. If PlayStation is going to be implementing something like this, I'm very excited because I'm trying to get to the game. You feel me? I'm trying to get to the game. Anything that cuts out any wasted time or unnecessary time, I'm all for.
100%, man. I mean, they definitely gonna have to show that PlayStation Studios logo, though. They got
show that. Show
sure it's quick.
Sure. Like, hey, this is PlayStation. All right, let's move on. All right, so I think we're in the. I was gonna do the PS life cycle, but we kind of touched on that in the patent rumor, so we don't gotta talk about that. So now we're gonna get into the topic portion of the show, and Bari's giddy. Bari's giddy. I'm giddy too. This is definitely something that is going to. I think this is going to be a really good discussion between me and Bari. So, topic portion. The topic we have this week is question. Not question, but Sony is rumored to hold a state of play early in August. What does Sony need to show/do at this conference, right? And so this is kind of a two-part topic that we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So the second portion of it is, it kind of plays off of what Bari, because Bari, you did a stream earlier this week asking PlayStation, where is the news? Where is the announcements? Where is your presence, right? So this is a two-part question. One, state of play in early August, that's the rumor. What does PlayStation need to show/do at this state of play? Right, and two.
And why? It's a three-part conference.
It's a three-part.
Why the hell are they taking so long to give us the damn PlayStation news?
Yes.
Because
Bar, you set us up. Go ahead. Bar,
going into this topic here, which is a great topic. Because once again we have a rumor. If you guys didn't, see the common denominator here with some of the news topics and this topic here. There's a lot of rumors going on, and not saying that rumors is bad, but it's not official information. It's not confirmed information. It's just stuff that we can go and speculate and talk about, further discussions within, gamers such as ourselves, right? And we have a new rumor that's coming out that State of Play is going to be held from like August 5th to 11th. It could go any of those days, and this is coming from a pretty reliant source, Jeff Grubb. He's been correcting a lot of things as far as, some of these events going to take place, the PlayStation showcase, PS5 showcase, the Xbox showcase, and when those is going to take place. He was pretty much on point with that stuff, and he's basically saying that the a state of play is taking place in August, early August, right? But I saw some of the rumors with the state of play, and I saw the list that was going on, and we all know what state of play is. It's just a little tidbit of news here, like a focus show, giving you a little tidbits here and there as far as upcoming stuff coming to PlayStation, right? And seeing the list of games that's coming up, this looks like a E3 extravaganza. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it does.
It's hard for me to believe that they're going to be showing all of these content there. And you have the list of games that they're going to be showing, right? Do you have that list ready?
No.
But we can definitely pull that up as we continue to talk about it.
Send it to me.
There's just a list of games that they have here. Silent Hill here, there, here, everywhere. Games everywhere. And I just don't see that happening here with a state of play conference. This is not coming from like Jeff Grubb, by the way. This is coming from like Reddit as far as like the list of games shown.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, yeah, I'm excited for, a rumor of, an event coming, but I would rather PlayStation, you control the narrative as far as what's to come, when it comes to PlayStation 5 events and games, not these quote unquote insiders, man. And that's my issue that's going on. It's not like I'm super upset or anything like that. It's just getting a little bit more worrisome as far as why aren't you not saying anything? You had great success with the PlayStation 5 showcase. Continue down that line of hyping up the fan base with official news, and they have been doing that with a little bit here and there with box arts and Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Though, man. Like,
you got to pump that thing out. Where's the pre-orders? Where's the actual price? We're in August. This is August 1st, the first episode of What's Up PlayStation podcast, where you guys are in here. 90 of you guys are in here. 102 likes already. On the first episode that we ever had, and we're asking you as well. Where's the news?
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the actual.
Pull it up while I talk. To kind of add on to what you said, Bari, right? So to talk about the news aspect, right? One thing that I think is very baffling to me is the fact that with PlayStation, right, the PS5 event was such a success, right? Very highly successful, right? They set the bar for these quarantine show presentations, right? Very concise, straight to the point, showed gameplay with a lot of their games. They had the right anticipation. The excitement was there. It felt, their show felt very next gen, right? And this is coming off the cusp of not getting any news for a very long time, because the Road to PS5 event was maybe 2 months prior to that, right? And my problem, and this was earlier in the year, my problem with PlayStation, I don't even want to say with PlayStation. My problem with the community or social media. My issue and what was really pissing me off was the fact that we kept having insiders putting out wrong information deliberately to it was, the conference is going to happen here. The conference is going to happen on this date, that date, this. We kept getting so many conflicting reports. I was really I'm tired of the insider news, to a degree. Not the news. I'm tired of the insiders dictating the conversation of PlayStation, right? That is my what I'm tired of.
They're doing it for clout too, man, because they're getting all these followers and subscribers,
retweets and all this other stuff.
Which fans are being, hungry for news.
Yeah, and it's getting so bad that, some no name can say some stuff and it gains traction, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, finish. My bad. Go ahead. Finish.
This is the problem, and this is why I want PlayStation, especially now that we're this late in the game. This is why I want PlayStation to be more vocal, right? This is not to this is not a comparison or anything like that, but Xbox has done their second show already, right? PlayStation, it's time for you to come back out of the darkness into the light and really put everything out on the table, right? It's very important that we get everything out on the table because we are 4 months from launch, right? Now, I get we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
We're still in the middle of a pandemic, guys, right? We all acknowledge that a lot of people are still working from home. The way things are done are very different right now, right? I get that. At the same time, we have insiders controlling PlayStation's narrative. That's a problem for me.
That's a problem. Definitely a big problem.
I need PlayStation to be more vocal. Go ahead.
Can I read some of these the leak as far as the state of play that's happening?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
I need you to strap into your seat.
Whoa.
All right. Okay, because I don't want to knock you off your feet. Okay. Because when I read this list, you're going to be, wow! You know, like
I just did it. I swear, when you said wow, I just did. I swear, I just did the sound for it. I did. Every time you read off a game, I'm gonna hit the wow. So
okay, got you. All right, so here we go. First game that they have here: Silent Hill reveal trailer, PS5, 1 minute 54 seconds.
Okay.
Metal Slug returns, PS4, PS5, 2 minute and 33 seconds.
Okay.
King of Fighters 15 teaser, PlayStation 5, 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Wait, King of Fighters. Okay, keep going.
We know what King of Fighters game is 15 is coming out for sure though. That
but
a long time ago.
If it's gonna be exclusive to PlayStation, never mind. Keep going. We'll talk about it after. Go ahead and read it off.
Call of Duty Black Ops Vietnam reveal trailer, PS4, PS5, 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
Vietnam, I thought it was gonna be Cold War. No, that is Cold War, right? Vietnam is Cold War.
Vietnam was the rumor. Yeah.
Okay.
And also they're going to show the reveal trailer, plus they're going to show the multiplayer gameplay trailer on PS4, PS5.
Listen. Nah.
Crash Bandicoot 4, they're going to show a boss battle. Overwatch 2 campaign gameplay trailer, PS4, PS5, 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Overwatch?
Yes, Overwatch 2.
Who made this list? What?
Yo, this is the list that been leaked as far as this is an anonymous leaker. This is on Reddit. This is on all the sites that people go to and create their accounts for. Red Dead Redemption 2 PS5 enhancement trailer.
I can see that. That I can see. Because they did the GTA 5. That I believe that. That I believe. Keep going.
PS Now service trailer. And we did see rumors as far as, PlayStation PS Now headed towards like adding movies. That was something that was leaked as far as they're going to start implementing movies within the streaming service. Mm-hmm. So that might be true. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here we go. FIFA 21 enhancement trailer, PS5.
Okay.
Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay trailer, 3 minutes 40 seconds.
I believe that.
Spider-Man Miles Morales collector's edition trailer, 49 seconds.
Don't play with my emotions, bro. That's getting
the fact that these leaks, they got the minutes next to them. This crazy to me.
That Miles Morales one, I believe that, and I believe that they will announce a collector's edition. I believe that.
They got to capitalize. You know what I mean?
They have to.
Returnal features trailer, 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I believe it.
Sackboy, a big adventure story trailer, 1 minute 30 seconds.
I could believe that.
Gran Turismo 7 Norbringer trailer. That's like a track. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Okay. Godfall co-op trailer, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I can believe that.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart Rachel gameplay trailer, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I believe that.
Console overview trailer, 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Now, do they explain what they mean by overview?
Nah,
like an actual console? Are they going to have the actual console and like show it off?
They're pretty much going to go into detail as far as the console and what it can do and stuff like that.
You need more than 3 minutes for that. We need like an hour.
That needs like a separate video of like a good. Nah, that's like a 10-minute, 15-minute video. You can do that, man.
I want
That's
an hour, bro. No, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll do that.
Breakdown and stuff. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Well, I'm saying if they talk about what the console can do and do the breakdown and all that, that's like an hour video. I'm down for that for sure. But only 3 minutes and only showing like we need first off, we need more than that. We need way more than that. That much is a fact. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. Backwards compatibility trailer, 1 minute and 50 seconds.
I can see. I can believe that.
The Hogwarts Craft of Witchcraft and Wizardry, that's going to be revealed on PlayStation 5 trailer, 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's not.
The thing is, WB Games, they do, like, I always question people, Xbox saying they're going to buy with WB Games, but WB Games normally usually have a good relationship with PlayStation. Look at the Batman games, look at Mortal Kombat.
But isn't WB Games in limbo right now?
Yeah, AT&T wants to sell them.
That's what I'm saying. So they're in limbo.
But we'll definitely see with that. Mortal Kombat 11 Combat Pack 3 trailer, PS4, PS5, 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
You continue, but hold on. I don't.
It's definitely going to get an update as far as.
No, it is going to get an update, but I don't want. This is next gen, right? I don't care about. Like, I want you to show me the new stuff, right? Yeah. Keep going. We'll talk about it after. Go ahead.
Demon Souls gameplay reveal trailer, 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
I can believe that.
Then we're going to have a PS5 trailer for 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Lastly, possible montage price announcement. No Horizon 2 from what he sent. But this is not all. There's another one. So here's what's to come out like later on for PlayStation 5 as far as what's being leaked. This also might be appearing on the August State of Play thing. Parasite Eve remake only on PlayStation 5.
I'm gonna stop you right there. This list is bull. Parasite Eve? Nah, it's not happening, bro. Stop. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yo, bro.
They do this all. Yo, that's one thing about insiders when you could tell, bruh. Parasite Eve. Eve. People been asking for Legend of Dragoon for how long? Parasite Eve? Nah.
This is how you know this is fake as hell. They're going to make a Parasite Eve remake only on PlayStation 5. Also, they're making a 4K HD remake of the original game, 2021 release date.
Nah. I don't believe that at all. That's complete bull. Nah.
And here's the second one. Nomura-san once again confirmed Final Fantasy VII remake. Still in development, talks, future plans, mentions. Well, we went over that. Yeah. They probably just going off for that.
Yeah,
Sony Santa Monica confirms God of War sequel, little CG trailer.
I mean, we do know that God of War 2 is coming. Like, we do know that. Like, that's not. I don't think anybody believes that it's not coming. Like, especially after the ending of God of War 2018. Like, of course that's coming, but I don't think they're gonna show anything at this conference. No, I don't think so at all.
Shimagani Tensei Nocturne gameplay on PS4 remaster, also work on PS5.
I mean, we know Shimagani Tensei Nocturne is coming out, so I mean,
Silent Hill,
nope,
made by Japan Studios and Konami, apparently will be on EGS 2. What is EGS?
Epic Game Store.
Oh, Epic Game Store. Okay. Metal Gear Solid Collection on PS5. All games in the series except for 5 duology.
Nope, that's not happening. Nope.
Fortnite content for PS5 has Sony character skins and stuff.
I can believe that.
Now they're playing. Now they're trying to tickle our fancies. I don't know if Jack and everybody's in here. Persona 4 Golden will launch on PlayStation Store this winter, along with Persona 3 port. And I love.
Now I can believe the P4 Golden. I can believe that because it's on PC. So all you gotta do is just port it from PC to the PlayStation. And why didn't they do that anyway? Why did PC get P4 Golden before PlayStation 4 got P4 Gold. Anyway,
respect the fan base.
exactly.
You know?
They disrespect these fan bases so crazy, bro. Anyway, I can believe P4 Golden coming to the PlayStation Store this year. Like, all they literally have to do is port it from the PC. That's literally all they got to do. Persona 3, I don't believe that at all. I don't.
Persona 3 is a great game, man. I love Persona 3. It was my first Persona I played. 4 was my first on PS2. But after I played 4, I was like, I have to play 3 because my roommate in college put me on to Persona games. Golden, my save got deleted. I deleted the game so I can get more memory. But you remember with a Vita, if you delete the game, you delete all your saves and stuff. So I was just like, I don't want to really start over this. It's already a game that I've played on PS2. So that's why I ain't finished like Golden like that. But if 3 was to come, I'll definitely be playing 3 before Golden if it came to PS4 or anything like that. Days Gone 2 trailer, CGI animation.
We know now. This is the thing, though. If anyone has played Days Gone 1, we know that Days Gone 2 is coming. Pause. Because at the end, well, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind. But the way it ended, we know that they are going to work on a sequel. Is that going to be my disbelief is the fact that it's going to be shown here. Why show your entire hand like that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that because one, Days Gone 1 wasn't it created on the UE4 engine? What engine was Days Gone using?
Yeah.
It was UE4? You know that's going to be on UE5. Now this is the thing. They might already have access to the engine because remember, partnership between PlayStation and Epic. So they might have been using the engine fully built for a year already, 2 years maybe. We don't know. I don't think that Days Gone 2 is going to be shown anywhere this year. I don't believe it.
Man.
That's it? That's all the games?
Nope. One final game, Persona, that they will end the show with.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready? I
ready.
I need your hands on your little sides of your chairs.
I'm ready.
You know, your handles.
I'm ready.
The show ends with a trailer for Vagrant Story 2. Oh!
All right, man. Close the window, bro. Close that window, bro. That's what I'm saying with these leaks, man. These leaks are crazy, bro, because they so unrealistic, bro.
One more leak before we get back into this whole state of play we forgot to talk about, which is a headliner here, is the shell images for the PlayStation 5 have leaked.
Yes, they did.
It's possible that we're going to be able to customize the PlayStation 5, shell plates. That's something that you're looking into to do, Persona, like customize your. Like getting an all black or all red PS5.
Red, yes, and all red. But I'm more so looking at like custom designs. Like if they're gonna come out with like a Miles Morales faceplate. If they're gonna come out with if I can customize my own, like where I can go to a website and put Gaming with Persona and all this other cool stuff on there, or put the What's Up PlayStation, put us on there. Like if it's so many opportunities.
That'll be fire.
Of course, that'd be fire.
If it was able to like etch our picture and stuff like that on that faceplate, I would definitely cop that for sure.
Of course. But for me, I definitely if the faceplates are replaceable, you best believe I'm gonna have a couple on standby. Red, black, purple.
How you gonna do it? Like what I mean, you're like, oh, this week I'm feeling red, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna slap red on there. No, you know what? It's Halloween, so let me just put a Halloween faceplate on.
Yes, I have like 10 controllers. I've got my Destiny controller, which is a Scuff.
Yep.
I've got the Last of Us controller that I only use to play Last of Us. I don't use it. I don't touch it. Like I played Last of Us 2, and I've never touched the controller again.
Yo, that's funny because I'm the same way too. Because I have a PS Now controller, which is my white one.
Yeah. I've got the 20th anniversary controller that I use to play PlayStation exclusives.
I need that one, man. I need that 20th.
I've got the God of War controller from when I play God of War. I've got No lie. I've got like 10 to 15 controllers because I've got the clear one, the see-through one, the white one, the Destiny one. I got 2 custom Spider-Man controllers. One Venom, one is Spider-Man. I've got the yellow one. I've got the gold one. Red.
That's a good point that Dre brings up in the chat, where it would be cool if we can customize the LED color like in the system, like we can have
from like blue to red and all that stuff. Now that would be cool, but that would be more of like an actual in-house thing, that like a system thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think PlayStation probably not going to do it because like the LED on the PS4, it means something, right? Like orange is standby, white is booting up. No, blue is booting up. Then white, it's like the system is on. Red if it's like overheating and stuff like that. So,
but if the control, but I think the LED on the actual PlayStation though, I think it can be the white or whatever, and it can go through that boot up process. But I think once it's booted up, it'll revert to your chosen color while it's on, which is I like red. Red is my favorite color. I would.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you were able to do it, then like say they have red. Therefore, if the console is overheating, it gives you an indication that you want to know because your thing is red. You don't have to like fully customize everything as far as what color you want it to be. If it overheats, what color you want it to be. If they gave us that option, that would be cool. But it also confuse people as far as like going to like the FAQs and seeing what's up with their PlayStation. Like, oh, this color means this. You know what I mean? So.
If that's the case too, then the underneath the faceplate might be just like this smoothed out thing. Like we might not, like when you take the faceplate off, we might not actually see the internal of the console because there'll be a covering there where you would just hook the.
It's gonna be like a shell.
Off. Yeah, it's like a shell of a shell type of thing. Yeah, like a clam type of.
But this is why we need a breakdown video. I mean, look, the normal gamer is going to be like, "Why we need a breakdown video?" But we're not talking to like just the normal gamer. We're hardcore gamers. We're nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to see that stuff.
Yeah. I think with PlayStation, again, we're in August now, so September, October, November. We're literally, September, October, November. We're literally 3 to 4 months away from release of the console, right? This is your, and again, PlayStation, and we've seen the news this week where, the mind share is there. 85% of people said they are going to buy a PlayStation 5 over Xbox Series X. Like, PlayStation needs to capitalize off these things in terms of social media staying power, right? When you look at the social media statistics of PlayStation, PlayStation has they have the mind share, they have the numbers, they have the views, they have the, whenever you look on social media and you see people saying, oh, I'm gonna do this to get the PS5, all those jokes all around social media, like that stuff is continuously happening. Any scrap of news, it's like the world's ending because it's you keep drip feed. And at first it was like whatever, like, you were like, okay, whatever. But now that the PS5 event has come and gone, I need more. Like, you can't drip feed the stuff to us right now. Like, you have to give us this stuff in an abundance so that we can really digest everything and prepare. You can't drip feed this stuff because if you drip feed, it causes for misinformation, it causes for doubt, it causes for confusion, it causes for many things that we already know that people within the community are gonna.
You want to be like how we are on Thanksgiving, man. After that plate or two, we just on that couch, just like all that good info. You know what I mean?
Yes. Listen, and then when you get to stay on the topic of Thanksgiving, you get the 2 plates, you think you can't eat no more. Then dessert come, the cheesecake, the apple pie. You feel me? It's like I got a little room.
You gotta pick and choose like which cake or whatever you want to eat.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that, man. Like, and PlayStation knows this, man. And I understand their strategy, right? They're trying to. Well, I don't. I'm not gonna say I understand it. I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna say is, I get that. Everyone's working from home and all these different things, right? But the drip feed of information is it's starting to get annoying because you see too many. The problem is that we're seeing too many other people within the community flip the narrative and control the narrative. That's where I get pissed off at, right?
We're relying on these quote unquote insiders rather than PlayStation. So
Yes.
where I'm I confess I'm over here following people that I don't even know. This dude claims he's an insider. Oh, let me follow him just because he might have PlayStation news.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it shouldn't be like this, right? Too many other people are controlling. Too many other people are controlling the PlayStation narrative. It has to stop. Like PlayStation, it's August, right? So I'm hoping that, because it's the 1st of August, right? It's the weekend. We normally don't get news announcements and stuff like that on the weekend, so we're not getting anything this weekend. I'm hoping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, I'm hoping next week PlayStation takes the gloves off and they really come out there and they're like, look, this month, this is what you can expect. This on this date, that on that date, this on that day. Like, give us give us a lot of stuff, because the lack of news it's killing us, man. Not killing us, but
like a pricing on what the DualSense is going to cost. You know, like if it's going to be 60, is it going to be 70?
That's a $70 controller, bro. That's a $70 controller.
Look at the Joy-Cons. When those came out, them things was like
$70.
They was like $90, bro. It was expensive. I think it was like, my favorite was like 80. It was like $79.99. But then, you know, people price gouging because they were limited.
Yeah.
But you know, I want to know those things. How much your accessories is going to cost? How much your camera is going to cost? How much, you know, this stuff is going to cost? We're in August and we don't know any of that stuff. You know,
we're 3 to 4 months away from console launch. We don't know anything. We still know next to nothing.
Yeah. Insiders know though, but
insiders know. We don't know nothing.
Let's speculate here. Let's go into this state of play, like if it's going to be real, right? What is something that you'll be looking forward to seeing at this state of play if they do show, like, you know?
I think top of my list, no lie, is Miles Morales gameplay, right? The reason why I think Miles Morales gameplay is at the top of my list is because, again, we're seeing an open world be built strictly for the PlayStation 5. I want to see the differences. I want to see how that's going to look. I want to see how the world's going to be, how the NPCs are going to be, just random people on the street, the cars, the web swinging, right? Now that we have the SSD, the web swinging is much faster, right? Everything's loading at a much further draw distance, right? I really want to see how much more vibrant can the world be being built strictly for the PlayStation 5, right? I think Miles will be a good indication of what we can expect from Horizon Zero Dawn and other open world games in the future, right? So that is something that I am definitely looking forward to, is Miles Morales gameplay.
Yeah. For me, I agree with you, the Miles Morales gameplay. But I would like to see gameplay with games further out as well. Like, so Horizon Zero Dawn is something. I'm not Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I would like to see something more of like you know, she going on a hunt to fight a robot or something, like how they did with the original game. I like to see something like that being shown, like a breakdown, like how they did with The Last of Us or with Ghost of Tsushima. Something like that. Do that. To be honest with you, I want to see that COD, man.
I want to see that COD in the PS5 environment too.
Yeah, man, I want to see that COD on the PlayStation 5.
Wait, be specific. I want to see that COD multiplayer in the PS5.
I mean, at this point, I'll take the story too. Just confirm the game.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take the story elements as well.
Yeah.
Because I know around Gamescom time is normally when they do the multiplayer stuff.
Yes, which is August anyway, so we should be getting some. Actually, it's funny. Around this time, we actually would be getting confirmation of the beta for Call of Duty, like when it's going to be. Because normally,
man,
like they will have one in the summer and then have one in October and then like one before launch and all that stuff.
It'll be late August. They will have one, man.
Yeah.
Also, you know what? Too, I would like to see, similar to how Ratchet. You see, we playing Ratchet and Clank here, and then after Ratchet and Clank, they went into the little gameplay snippet. That with Kena
Yes, Kena, because that is a launch title.
But was it Kena the Spirit Bridge or
Bridge of Spirits? Kena
Bridge of
Bridge of Spirits. Yes.
Yes, I would like to see something like that. You don't have to go into like explanation. You can do that after, but show a little gameplay, a little segment of what's going on, like a boss fight or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Because that game looks promising to me. I like to see
one of my Kena. So like Miles Morales, Horizon, the obvious ones, yes, but Returnal, Kena. I'm really, really, really excited for those games. Sackboy is definitely a day one, but Returnal, Kena. I really, those games really resonated with me, and I can't wait to get my hands on those for sure.
Yeah, man. Especially the launch games, I think we should definitely see more gameplay off.
Yeah.
Horizon 2 is just something that I'm clamoring for to see that.
Yes. Just to go back to Kena, I wouldn't mind them doing, and I'm talking about the actual developers, I wouldn't mind them doing like kind of like how we got like the Avengers War Table type of thing. Not exactly like that, but I wouldn't mind them giving us like a 15-minute like state of play-ish style. Hey, look, so this is Kena. This is what it's about. This is this is the gameplay. The world is that and kind of give us, because that is a launch title. That's launch. They confirmed that.
You know what they're gonna do with that? Because normally PlayStation, they have like the PlayStation Underground stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where have the dev and they would just go and play the game and talk about the game.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be like an episode of PlayStation Underground with Kena, Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah. I would love that as well. Either or, but I definitely want to hear more from this developer, because I don't really know Ember Labs too much. So them coming out and creating something like this, and it being like one of the highlights of the show. I want to know more about you. I want to know about your work process, your development process. I really want to understand you guys.
Definitely going to try and get them on here one of these days for sure.
100%, yes.
Well, all right. So moving forward, what is like the surprise? If they're going to do a state of play, it's going to be a state of play. We're thinking of this like a state of play format. By the way, we're not thinking about this like a
type of thing,
something like that.
Yeah.
The state of play, what is that last game they show for you or something like that? A surprise game.
Honestly, want me to be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
2 games, right? Either or, right? Either a Resistance remake or Resistance a new game, or SOCOM. I loved SOCOM back in the day, man. I do want them to bring that back. So those 2 would actually have me like jumping all over the walls, like, yo, this is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, I would be very, very excited about that for sure.
Yo,
what about you?
The surprise I have, so bear with me, is that I have 2 as well. They're gonna be like, okay, one last thing, PlayStation, state of play. Thank you for tuning in. Blah 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 blah. You know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
They show the Hogwarts Harry Potter game.
You really would get like super hype about that?
Absolutely, man. Okay. I like Harry Potter.
Okay.
A lot of people like Harry Potter as well. That's like a game closing thing they can show.
Okay.
And PlayStation had the marketing rights for that, so they're showing it off.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one. The second game is I
can't place the music.
Boy.
God of War.
All he gotta do is like showing like Kratos coming from the shadows, and he'd be like, boy.
That's what he did. That was how they revealed it in the first game.
No, but that's the end of the trailer.
Oh no, that'd be dope. That would be dope.
Atreus would just be running. He'd just be running, but you don't really see him. You just hear the boy, and there's like a silhouette of Kratos, and God of War coming soon. And so I'd be like,
I'd be hype. I would be hype, especially if Atreus is like a little bit older, little buffer. Like, man, that would be so great, man. That would be so great.
You guys don't like my impressions of the God of War music?
Yeah. I thought it was. I couldn't even place that, bro.
Soda was confused. He's like, what?
I was confused for sure. I'm trying to think what other one.
That would be fire, man. That would get so much people excited.
That would.
Be like, yo, Horizon 2's coming. God of War is coming. Let's just like, come on, let's go, baby.
Ratchet and Clank, Miles Morales, Return. Like, it's so many great games to look forward to next gen. I'm excited. Like it's really exciting.
It's definitely a great time to be a PlayStation gamer, man.
Yes.
And if you're not a PlayStation gamer, it's definitely going to be a great time to get into, the PlayStation ecosystem.
Yes.
Because a lot of great games coming from small to really, really big budgeted games.
Mm-hmm.
And, Sony do it best when it comes to the single player, story-driven narrative type games. So, you're going to have the best in the class of those exclusives, So it's a huge sell on the PlayStation 5,
what would
man.
be dope, too, now I'm thinking about it? If Naughty Dog... if Naughty Dog shows off like just a tease of their next game,
or if they did something like a Fable, how Fable does tease the next game coming.
Yeah, just like a tease, like because I'm pretty sure they're really, really early in the development of their next game anyway. That would get me hyped.
On Blaze, bro.
Yeah, if they just tease like a small tease, something just it don't got to be a full-fledged CGI trailer, just a Naughty Dog, show like a sign or a creature or something, and then just that's the tease.
You know what I'll go crazy for? And like I said, guys, we just speculating and we're just just feeding into the rumors. If Sony Japan Studios will be highlighted, right? You say Sony Japan Studios, and then we see like Dart like drop down in like his Dragoon form or something. And I'm like, yo, Legends of Dragoon remake. I'll be like, bruh.
You know what? To get a lot of people hyped too. Bloodborne 2. I wouldn't be like I would be excited, but I wouldn't be like off the walls. But I know a lot of people in the community really want that.
I would lose my shit for Bloodborne 2. Sure.
Yeah. Either way, man. As a PlayStation gamer, guys, there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to play now, and there's a lot to play in the future.
No droughts in PlayStation, man. No droughts.
No droughts. Not at all. Anything else to add, Bari?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to the 80 of you guys are in here. We have 350 subs,
man. Y'all are, and 109 likes. Yeah,
likes. For the first episode, I would say that's pretty good numbers right there. But it's another tidbit that we forgot to mention is that you guys can email us. Email your questions for the next week's show. That's going to be next Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And also, we have something where if we made a mistake and we didn't get to see the chat as far as like correcting it, you can email us as well. Hashtag Moment of Clarity. Shout out to Sick Humor TV for that name.
Yeah,
where you can hashtag us Moment of Clarity to correct us on any information that we probably got wrong for the show.
Yes.
In the email, you're gonna put that in the subject.
Yeah, so put in the subject, put hashtag Moment of Clarity, and then in the body of the email, just let us know what we might have gotten wrong or what, like that. Also, like Bari said, you can email us too using our official What's Up PlayStation at gmail.com. You can email us and you can email us your questions, and we'll read out your questions every week and we'll answer them the best that we could, and we'll talk about it,
Hashtag question and the date for that week of the podcast. So next week is going to be the 8th.
Yes.
That we're going to be doing. My bad. So next week is going to be the 8th. So within the email, if you have a question for the next week's show, you're going to put hashtag question and the date, like 8/8, 8/8, and then we'll know. Okay, this is a question email. We'll read the questions out there within the show.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, let's so let's get into the outros. Bari, starting with you, bro. Obviously.
Yeah, man.
Outro, bro.
It was a great first episode. We have a few hitches here and there, but we're gonna iron that stuff out. And like I said, guys, it's gonna get better from here. It's gonna go up, man. The quality is gonna go up. The overlays, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like that when we get those new overlays coming through. It's gonna be an amazing time, man. And we just want to say thank you once again for all the people that showed up, all the people that subscribed, hit the like button. You don't know how much that really means to me and Persona, starting this new journey with a new channel. All the people that shouted us out, tell them, check out these guys here and there. We appreciate that stuff, man. And like I said, before when we was playing the podcast, it's going to be a community driven show. It's not going to be as like how we are with our own channels, how we just reading every comment in the chat or, shouting everybody out. Once we want this to be on iTunes, Spotify, all those things that we can put it on there. We want that to be on there to represent the PlayStation Nation. And also, as you can see, we're still getting into the flow of things. So once we do get that chemistry down pack and that flow down pack, we will be, hitting people up as far as, getting guests on the show. And, we do have guests in mind and we do have developers in mind, but we need your help on doing that stuff as far as like showing, the engagement on the show and just, having the subscribers up, man. We definitely do want to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers before the year. And, we're only, 750? No, we're 650 away from that, guys.
Yep.
600. And we just started the channel last week. Those things mean a lot, man, for us, man. Follow us on Twitter, guys. Official What's Up. We have that there. And also we do have merch as well. If you guys are interested in buying any t-shirts, we updated the merchandise as far as putting, a little bit more color there for everybody. So we have like blues now. We have red. We have a red t-shirt. I think we have a red t-shirt. Let me make sure. Yeah, we do have a red. We have a gray t-shirt there. We have different blues just for PlayStation representation. But if you guys like that stuff, let us know. In the comment section, let us know in the chat. Email us. Let us know. Give us your feedback on the merchandise, and give us your feedback on the show as well, man. We're going to be looking into that stuff. But I'm Jay Bari, one of your hosts here for What's Up PlayStation podcast, and it was a pleasure having you guys here for our first episode.
Yeah, big facts. For me, man, you guys know who I am, man. I'm Gaming with Persona, aka Persona. And I want to, Bari said a lot of what I was going to say. So, I really want to say, one, I apologize that the audio stuff was kind of messed up in the beginning and throughout the show. We promise that will be fixed by next show. By the next show, everything will be perfect in terms of audio and in terms of, transitioning through the different scenes. So that was my bad, guys, but I do appreciate you guys for sticking through that, because I know a lot of people are real big on audio. Like, audio is very important to myself and Bari as well. That's why I spent $200 something on my mic. Audio is very important, and that is something, in order for us to uphold the professional demeanor and professional show, the audio is definitely got to be right. So don't worry, by the next show, the audio will be better and we'll be back to normal. As for everybody here, you guys really showed up. One thing I say, man, I really love the support. Like, it's really good to see the support from the PlayStation Nation, support from the community. And, like Bari said, 350 subs in a week. That's crazy. That is huge. And it's greatly appreciated.
They're going to think we botting.
It's amazing. 115 likes. We had about 95 people watching us today. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming through to our first episode. The show is only going to get better from here. The show is going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to get better. We're gonna continue to learn and build this brand and build up the PlayStation Nation. Because again, this is a podcast by gamers, by PlayStation gamers, for PlayStation gamers, about PlayStation, right?
Let's go.
You know, that is what this is. This is what me and Bari stand by. This is, you know, it doesn't get more real than myself and Bari. We keep it 100% of the time. So thank you guys so much. I am Persona, your other host, Gaming with Persona, and make sure you follow us on Twitter at official WUPS, WUPS, and also if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's only gonna get better from here. So, you know, definitely subscribe to the channel, and also, like Bari said, we have merch as well. If you guys want to support us in that capacity, you know, buy a shirt. If you guys like our artwork and things like that, and you want to buy a shirt and support us, that's also appreciated as well, right? With that being said, guys, Anbu21, thank you so much for the subscription. With that being said, guys, we are going to get out of here, man. We appreciate you guys for spending your Saturday with us. We hope you guys be safe and have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew. And we out. Peace.
Deuces.